Hello and thanks for joining us on Alive News. I am Jessica Ochai. The headlines. Arewa Joint Committee speaks on choosing a presidential candidate. OPEC Plus cuts Nigeria's oil production, FG gives reasons. Under-17 World Cup Flamingos battle USA for semi-final spot. 8 killed and 18 wounded in Yangon prison blast.
Alive TV.
And now the news in detail. Following the federal government's decision to cut Nigeria's crude oil production downward by 2 million barrels per day, the Minister of State's Petroleum Resources, Simi Silva, in a statement on Tuesday said the decision, which was taken by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries OPEC Plus and its partners on the 5th of October, was for the exclusive purpose of ensuring the long-term stability of the oil market, to balance and demand and forestall a degeneration of the current volatile oil market to a situation where larger production cuts will be required to balance it. According to reports, crude oil theft and pipeline vandal has so far impinged Nigeria's ability to meet its oil production quota for 1.8 million barrels per day. The leadership of the Arewa Joint Committee has debunked the claim that its recent interaction with presidential candidates was meant to endorse a particular candidate in the 2023 election. The committee said that the exercise was not meant to throw weight behind any presidential candidate in the poll. This declaration was made following the claim of the NNPP presidential candidate, Rabiu Kwankwaso, that the committee has endorsed a particular candidate. Education isn't a scam. Most people will partner with an educated person than one who hasn't been through the process of formal training. This was stated by the head of Programs Active International Foundation, Joy Akut, in an exclusive interview with Alive TV.
School isn't scam, education isn't scam. As much as hands-on experience is important, but that part, that formal training, it can't be underestimated, because most people, like I said, would partner with an educated person than one who hasn't been through that process of formal training.
On sport news, the Flamingos will on Friday grapple with the United States of America for a place in the semi-final of the ongoing FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in India at the D.Y. Patel Stadium in Mumbai. The nation's women Under-17 national team qualified for the quarter-finals following a 2-1 win over Chile in their third Group B encounter at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar to finish second with 6 points behind Germany, who claimed the maximum points in the group. The National Basketball Association (NBA) has announced that 120 international players from 40 countries and 6 continents are on opening night roster for the 2022-2023 season, which tips off on Tuesday night, including a record number of 22 players from Canada and 10 from Australia. A record-tying 5 players from Nigeria are among the 16 African players on opening night rosters. There are also more than 35 players with at least one parent from Africa. This makes the first time that opening night rosters have at least 120 international players in consecutive seasons, and the 9th straight season that opening night rosters feature at least 100 international players. All 30 NBA teams feature at least one international player. On the foreign scene, at least 2 bombs exploded outside a prison in Myanmar's commercial hub Yangon on Wednesday, killing 8 people and wounding 18. The junta's information team in a statement says the blast hit a crowd lining up to drop off parcels for inmates at Insani prison on Wednesday morning. Without specifying exactly how many explosions had occurred, the junta believes terrorists are responsible. Local media inciting prison officials said at least 3 prison staff were among the dead. The Southeast Asian country has been in turmoil since the military seized power in a coup last year. Self-declared civilian People's Defense Forces have sprung up across the country to fight the junta. And with that, we have come to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the headlines. Arewa Joint Committee speaks on choosing a presidential candidate. OPEC Plus cuts Nigeria's oil production, FG gives reasons. Under 17 World Cup Flamingos battle USA for semi-final spots. 8 killed and 18 wounded in Yangon prison blast. Thank you for watching. I am Jessica Ochai. Do have a good day.
Alive TV.